Yo, what's up, everybody? Rage Cage 20 here. Starting a new album today. Today we have some Mastodon, Emperor of Sand. Album they made back in 2017. I think it's the most recent album they made, if I'm to remember correctly. I think they were working on some new stuff. Just what I've been told from two people I've worked with that really like Mastodon. That during lock-ins and stuff, they were working on an album where they all switched and did each other's instruments or something like that. I don't know if that's come out or going to be coming out soon. No idea, but it does seem like this is one of the later albums that they have made. Except for it maybe looked like they had an EP or something out after this or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, excuse me. Anyways, I know next to nothing about Mastodon. I technically listened to them back in late high school, early college. I would put on Blood Mountain, just because it was like super crazy extreme death metal. At least that's what it sounded like to my ears. And like at the time, I just wanted to find the heaviest music that I could find, and Mastodon was providing some of that. But then I've technically heard songs at work from said two individuals that I had no idea was Mastodon, because I had forgotten all about Mastodon. They told me it was Mastodon, and then I remembered Mastodon because I saw the album cover for Blood Mountain and was like, wait, that was extreme death metal. This is not. This is like totally work appropriate stuff. What the fuck? And I've been told that they really switch up their style from album to album to album, and have had the same original singers from band members for the entirety of their career. Very cool. So I don't know. We could get some crazy thrash and death metal in here, or we could get some fucking, I don't know, blues and jazz. Fuck if I know what's gonna happen as soon as we push the play button here, but we'll find out together. For this album in general, there's some song names in here that just sound like they could be this shit. I mean, we're starting out today on Sultan's Curse. That already sounds fucking awesome. Show Yourself has a music video, so that could be very interesting, but the name itself isn't like woo, you know what I mean? Precious Stones makes me either think of, well, first off, a Tarek quote from League of Legends, but also kind of like just minerals and rock and whatnot in the desert. Or it could be talking about testicles. I don't know. Steam Breather sounds badass. Roots Remain just makes me think of In This Moment's Roots, so I don't know what to expect from that one. Word to the Wise also makes me think of Words of Wisdom from Ginger. So I don't know what to expect from there either. Ancient Kingdom sounds badass. Clandestiny sounds badass. Andromeda sounds fucking badass. Scorpion Breath sounds really fucking cool. And Jaguar God, like, how can you not hear all those names and just be like, that's gotta be epic, right? So I think we're in for a good time, but I honestly, I don't know. I don't even know what kind of genre of music we're gonna get here in this album, so let's find out together, shall we? Let's jump in this bitch. Sultan's Curse. I feel like I'm a little bright. That's a little bit better. I think for how bright this is, I think that's a little bit better. Interesting album art here. I think the flames or heat, whatever, moves on the screen from what it started playing out when I was hovering over the thumbnail, so should be interesting to see. Sorry. Just had some like yogurt and stuff, and it's like, oh, it's got my throat all liquidy and stuff, and it's just hacking stuff. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm nervous to push that play button because I don't know what we're going to get, but I'm also kind of excited. Anytime I hear something that I've never heard before, it makes me really excited. But there's also a chance that if listening through this album, there might be a song that's like, oh no, I've heard this song before. But I honestly, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what a single Mastodon song sounds like. So let's find out together. No reason to go Hitchhiker's Thumb on y'all. Oop, there it is. Let's find out together, shall we?
Tired and lost.
thought that was part of the music that's happening outside. There's this like kind of sound going on, but I think that was water passing through pipes or some wind outside or something. I thought that was part of the song. My bad. Huh. Also, I just saw that Clan Destiny official music video, and it looks weird. Looks like some Tool stuff. That should be fascinating. Huh. Okay, so it's kind of like a blend between what I expected and what I didn't expect. It kind of had that like very heavy-ish metal-y vibe to it. You know, it was definitely driving. Not necessarily thrash, but like definitely that kind of energy in the drums and whatnot. Kind of remind me a little bit about some of the very interesting rhythm switch ups and time signature changes and stuff that happens like Ginger with their guitarists and whatnot. Give me a little bit of taste of that as well. And I definitely see why there's a lot of videos of covers of their guitar riffs and stuff, because there was some tasty guitar riffs in there. That was pretty sick. That was interesting. Interesting good. You know, that was interesting good. I like that. I like that. It's definitely giving me a taste of like, I remember this sound. Not this song. I don't think I've ever heard this song, but I remember that sound, that Mastodon-y sound. Is like is catching my ears as familiar. Like I've heard stuff from them before, which I technically have. So I was like, it was I was like, okay, no, I'm kind of getting it here. But yeah, no, that definitely gave me an interesting kind of a little bit of a Tool vibe, not nearly as eccentric as Tool, but kind of the way the reverb and the effects that they put on the vocals in certain parts and whatnot, that kind of makes it like airy and like distant and whatnot, kind of very kind of like Tool thing to do. So yeah, I was just getting little tastes of that here and there. Yeah, that was fascinating. That was interessant. So let's. I don't know nothing else really to say. It definitely gave me kind of that feel that I was looking for. You know, with the name Sultan's Curse, that definitely kind of gave me enough imagery of just like, yeah, I can feel that through the music. You know, I think we're in good hands for this album. Let's go back to the very beginning, because that intro though, let me just say, there is some tasty drum stuff going on in here and guitar riffs. It was good shit. There was some good shit in there, and we'll catch a few of those in here. But damn, this intro, let's listen to it again. Again, the kind of the down kind of some of it sounds a little bit cymbally. It's giving me kind of flashbacks to the Eyes of Shabagula from Nightwish, to it kind of has that kind of almost gamelan kind of sound to it, just kind of that general sound when you're hitting differently tuned kind of metals and or specific kind of, I don't know if I'd say clay. I mean, I don't know if clay would make that sound. Clay would also break really easily. But just kind of that kind of the potty, very kettly, very metallic sound, specifically tuned to different notes. Kind of getting like little tastes of that in there. Also, you know, a little bit of like the ride cymbal and sprinkled in there. Just nice, really, really metallic hits in here before all of a sudden the music comes in. Like the fucking heavy metal guitars and stuff just start ripping through there. Nice. Let's get a taste of that again. Like feel like I've heard sounds like that in like Zelda or something. That's interesting. And then it fades off there. Fades off. And then they bring it in. Love the distortion on there. Oh, it's fucking tasty right there. It's beautiful. Da 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 da. That is a nice, beautifully stretched stanza there. That's good phrase. That's beautifully done. I like that. And the drums in here. Remember something about the drums. Let's focus in on the drums. Yeah, right there. There's the fills that's throwing in there, and just that kind of rhythm, just giving all that energy and stuff is just top notch right there. Like that. Right up here, what he's about to jump into. To me, it sounded a little bit kind of like a similar filter or effect or whatever it's called. That I hear like I really heard some like Ozzy Osbourne in here. I thought that was interesting. Yeah, with that kind of like sharp, a little bit sharpness to the end of the phrase, to the end of the note, that tone in there. Very, very Ozzy I'm hearing right now. The drums and the guitar are just killing it right here. Which is having a really nice contrast between how kind of just nice and slow the vocal notes are going compared to just how fast everything else is kicking off. All the other instruments are kicking off. It creates this nice contrast between that. It's very well done there. We're gonna let it keep rolling out here. There's a lot of keep rolling outs going on in here because there's a sick guitar riff in here coming up in approximately 4-ish seconds. So let's, yes. Just those little licks in there, back into the dun 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 dun. Just the guitar is just, the instruments are just killing it here. It's kind of what it reminds me of. It's not nearly as complex, I would say, as Ginger writing, but it's what kind of gives me that Ginger taste, where they just have some nice chords like dun dun, and then it's all of a sudden dun, 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 just kind of all of a sudden this lick that just goes through like really fast, a couple of 8 notes, maybe occasional 16 note just thrown in there, just back into the kind of the notes, and just this little playing around there. Usually Ginger kicks it up and just throws off the rhythm to a completely different time signature, so crazy shit, and then comes back. Like Ginger does really crazy shit. It's not like that crazy complex, but like it just, that is a beautiful just kind of difference between just held chords and then some shredding back into held chords. It's a really nice touch. But yeah, wonderful. 140-ish here. Passing by? Is that what I said there? Yeah, I think it was the memories of loved ones are passing me by. I think something about the way he ended that line, I thought it caught my attention. Dun 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 dun. Just the way he follows that da kind of on the end of that, and I kind of like that ta 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 kind of rhythm that he got going on there. Clean. and changing it up, jumping up intervals in the second time through. Very nice, very clean there. Continuing here, approximately 3-ish seconds. Music switch is what I put down here. Let's hear that. Yep. It's almost, yeah. It's not the bridge yet. So yeah, no, it's just a switch up here instrumentally. The way that they're doing it, and a little bit with the singing. It's like a triplet beat there. Ta, 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 ta. Nice. I mean, again, that's the. I'm not like 100% sure that those are actually triplets, but I think they are. So I'm just gonna call it triplets. I think that's the power of triplets in situations that can really pulse and break up the rhythm. Dun, 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 dun. It's nice shit there. It almost creates this kind of like slowing down effect, but it's the same exact tempo. Really nice, good shit there. And also is allowing the drums to just play around with it and have fun. Good stuff right there. I like that. Nice little tasty switch in there. Around 2:30, there's a second voice. Another voice came in here. Oh, yeah, I remember. It was very quiet in the right headphone at the very bottom. I heard this extra voice come in here. It almost sounds like a very distorted guitar. It's very airy. It's very, I would say, almost liquidy. Just kind of ethereal sound to it. It just, you can just barely hear it, only in this ear and like at the very bottom panned in my ear. That is interesting. Listen for that. If you don't have headphones, I'd recommend it because you might not be able to hear it without it. Nice harmony in that too. Nice harmony in that voice too. I like that. Let's keep that going forever. All right. Next thing here. It's around 2:45. Instruments. Something about the instruments. Let's find out. I like that little riff there. That's nice. Yeah. Is that? Yeah. Kicking that part off. The last. I don't even know if they really even have. I don't even think they have a chorus in here. I don't think there's any chorus in here because nothing's repeated. Like each paragraph is different than last. So yeah. No, yeah. So it's almost like this would kind of be like the chorus for the last time kind of thing. So it's like coming off of the bridge, kicking into what would be the chorus for last time, except for they don't have a chorus, which is awesome. I like shifting things up like that. Like you don't even notice that there's no chorus in the song really, unless you're listening like, oh yeah, there's no repeated section. The song just kind of goes. It's interesting. You can kind of like you get the sense that there's that just yeah. It's like I get this feeling that like something different is happening. But my mind not registering like, oh yeah, there's no chorus. It's interesting. It's fascinating how that works. But yeah, that kick off back into the vocal line and just the little playful dun 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 kind of stuff that they got going in there. It sounds, the way I said it sounds like arpeggios. Excuse me. Let's hear if that's actually what's happening. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I think that's an arpeggio. So just that nice little dun 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 kind of riff going on in there, and then it just kind of like dum 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 dum, just kind of like almost like not reintroducing the vocal line, but at the same time, it kind of kicks off the vocal line in a nice way. Like you expect it to kind of go into like kind of like solo here, like dum 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 dum. You just like kind of like a breakdown instrumentally, but it kicks it back into the vocal line. That's fascinating. That's really fucking cool. And down here I got this doo, I want to say it goes doo, kind of raising and lowering the energy as it's going up and going down. They have a lot panning in my right ear, especially in the bottom side of it. That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. That's fascinating. Oh, that is. Yeah, I love how like 3 and 4 on 3 and 4 they're doing some like fills and some extra notes, and then just dun, 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 just kind of holding out that note, and then on the second half of the measure just playing around, going back to just held sustained notes for the first half of the measure. That is nice. That's good writing right there. That is good writing right there. And last thing we got here, last thing to end this bad boy off in style. I want to hear this tasty guitar solo again. I want to listen to this bad boy again. The guitar is just, it keeps soloing. Like the vocal line comes in to give off the last 2 lines here as the song is ending, and it's just still soloing, you know, a little bit in the background so the vocal line could come out, and then once that's done it pops back out to the forefront. There's a lot of things happening here. I actually want to take a look at this as I should go through this, because there's a few things that I was noticing as it was happening, coming out, and I want to talk about this a little bit. So the first thing here, which we just heard, is it just kind of screams out with this just fucking note. That's nice. And then like it just like distorts as it continues to be held. That's a nice touch. Now let's talk about the hits going on in the background, the rhythm section vamping in the background here, dun, 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 just giving these nice little hiss and this nice kind of just chunky rhythm, dun dun dun, dun dun dun. But then having this occasional chords in there, dun 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 dun, just kind of nice little break up there. It's giving this great, beautiful platform support for the guitar just to solo on top of, just do what it wants while they're just vamping for it. Nice support there from the other instruments. I love that. And then we just start breaking off into all this just fucking flying across those frets. Very nice. I love switching up between those like long held notes, just like flying back into it. Good break up in the rhythm there. And of course the vocal line comes in. I was just still going. Ah, fuck yeah. And it's just repeating that rhythm while the vocal line is going so that it doesn't... So you're not having that sound overload in your ears, so they're not clashing with each other. It's just kind of dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, and just kind of vamping those few notes so that, you know, your ears can hear that and just be like, okay, you know, that's happening. You're still getting the sense that the guitar is just shredding away, but it's not overloading your ears or covering up what the vocal line is doing, because it's giving you something that your ears can get used to, because it's just the same thing again and again. That's clever writing. That's smart writing. That's really good shit right there. And as soon as it's done, back to that ring. sudden end. Phew. Everything's just done. I kind of expected a doom, like chord held out at the end there. But I kind of like that, just dum, it's done. We're done. Out. That's a nice touch. That's a nice touch, Mastodon. Nice touch. I like that. I like that. That was cool. I actually enjoyed that more than I thought it was going to. I didn't think I was going to be like, this is bad or anything, but like if it was coming out just screaming gargle metal, I was going to be like, interesting. But no, that was tasty. That was nice stuff about that. I really enjoyed that instrumentally. That was a treat. The vocals were great. The words were awesome. Did a great job painting what I would expect from just the title of that song alone. Good stuff right there. Next, we got Show Yourself. We got a video for it. I don't know what's up with the video, but just hovering over the thumbnail, there was like a dude who I think was supposed to be death with like a big old like whiskey bottle or something. I think that's what that was. I don't know. I don't drink, but it looked like a whiskey bottle to me. And then they were like at a meeting that said kill Mastodon. They underlined it like they were brainstorming. I don't know what we're in for, but it should be fascinating. So come join me for that, for some more Mastodon action, and I will see you all next time.